Welcome to the Exponentiation app. This app will help demonstrate how exponentiation is shorthand for repeated multiplication in the same way that multiplication is shorthand for repeated addition. These are the numbers we can bring onto the screen for repeated addition or multiplication of the same number. So let's bring in a 3. Now we'll drag it while holding down the Control key, and this will give us duplicates of the number. Since we're in addition mode, we can combine these 3's for repeated addition. Okay, let's do it. And let's combine these separately. And we'll just drag them up here. Now, let's mark shorthand. So we have 3 plus 3 written as 2 times 3. And the addition of 4 3's written in shorthand as 4 times 3. Note that this way of displaying the multiplications can also illustrate the distribution law. When we add 2 3's to 4 3's, we get 6 3's. We can also take this back apart, and we can do this by dragging from here. So if we simply want to drag a component, we can do it from the first 3 or anything to the left. Otherwise, we break it. If this is clear to the students, we can move on to a new page and do something very similar, but in multiply mode. So let's bring in 6 3's. So now, when we take a 3 and place it on another 3, we get repeated multiplication. Well, let's create a repeated multiplication of 4 3's, and here, just 2 3's. And now we'll see the shorthand for multiplication. And here we have it. The shorthand for 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 3 to the 4th power. We can now already ask the students what we'll get if we multiply the expressions. And after they give their answers, we can check. Let's first uncheck the shorthand. Now we'll combine the two expressions with multiplication. So we have a repeated multiplication of 6 3's. Now we'll show the shorthand, and we can see the 3 to the 6th power. Let's break this back up. Notice that here we have an equivalent to the distribution law we saw with repeated addition. Okay, well, let's emphasize the 2 and 4. 3 to the 2nd power times 3 to the 4th power came out to be 3 to the 6th power. And this app helps us see why this is so, because the repeated multiplications are actually explicitly written. We can also uncheck the shorthand, and we can see that if we're multiplying 4 3's by 2 more 3's, we get 3 to the 6th power, 4 plus 2. In class, of course, you may give many more examples. For example, 5 to the 2nd power times 5 to the 1 2 3rd power. And we get 5 to the 5th power, 3 plus 2. Let's open a new page. We'll give here another example to develop the students' thinking in terms of exponentiation. So let's bring 6 2's onto the screen and 3 4's. Now, we're in multiplication mode, so we'll combine them to an expression of repeated multiplication, and also for the 4's. And we can now ask, what expression is bigger? You can tell the students that this can be done without actually doing the multiplications. Hopefully, one of the students will notice that we can cut up this expression, and we can view it like this. We'll scribble the multiplications here and here. And now we notice that we actually have 4 times 4 times 4, which is exactly what we have here. So let's make room to recombine the 2's and show the shorthand. And we see that 4 to the 3rd power is the same as 2 to the 6th power. This app is not intended to teach all the power laws, but just to introduce the topic, where the explicit expression of the repeated multiplication really helps. We also might want to show how large are the results that we can get. So let's open a new page and drag in a 6 and another one. And now let's see the shorthand and the results. So 6 squared is 36. Okay, let's bring in another 6. And another one, and another one. So 6 to the 5th power already gives us a very large number. One more topic we may touch on is the powers of 10. So let's open a new page and bring in a 10. Let's multiply it by 10 and show the shorthand. So now the question is, what is the result? And the answer, of course, is 100. Let's uncheck. Now, we can add another 10 and ask what the result is now. And the answer is 1,000. Let's uncheck. Now, let's multiply by 3 more 10s. We can move this to the center, and we may ask, what number is this? The answer is, of course, that the number of 10s gives us the number of zeros after the 1. So 6 zeros is a million. And that's it. We explained the tools of the app that are very simple but effective while introducing this topic, and we gave some examples to illustrate how they may be used. So we hope you enjoyed this in class. Thanks for watching.